Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, back with more adventures fraught with danger, daring do, and copious amounts of recreational drug use. In XCOM, War of the Chosen. Man, the dynamic duo of Rihanna and Miley Cyrus back there trying to hash out which one of them is going to be the featured artist on Diamond Wrecking Ball. They're starting to look pretty acrimonious back there, but I digress. You said copious amounts of recreational drug use, Pete. You know, you're doing this whole Reaper Madness campaign. You haven't really weighed in on where you stand, Pete, with regard to the recreational drug use. And the reason I haven't is because I've got a pretty milquetoast opinion on it, and that, by and large, I don't really care. But if you put a gun to my head and said, no, pick a side, Pete, I would probably say, yeah, you should definitely legalize it. For, by and large, I think most of the casual recreational drugs, there's strong empirical evidence with particular results of cannabis, but that doesn't indicate that they're any more harmful than other drugs that are already legal. Like tobacco and alcohol are also pretty destructive to the human body, and there are a lot of recreational drugs that are no more destructive than either of those two substances. So you know what? I say legislate them the same. Anything else feels a little hypocritical. If I can destroy my liver by, drinking alcohol every day for 20 years and nobody's going to give a shit about that as long as I don't run over anybody while behind the wheel. Don't drink and drive, by the way. Or, don't show up to work drunk, stuff like that. Nobody's going to care. And for other recreational drugs, I feel like that pretty much should be going the same way. Has the war on drugs really produced a significant decrease in drug use? No, it really hasn't, because here's the thing. Humans sort of have an intrinsic need and desire to alter their consciousness, which makes sense because consciousness on a basic day-to-day basis is kind of a crushing burden and really sort of sucks. And a little escape every now and then is exactly what your brain needs, and I'm a proponent of giving your brain any avenue to get the things that it needs. Me, I play video games for the internet mostly, or I drink, which admittedly the health benefits of this are, or rather, not benefits, but the health costs of that, well documented and no worse than several of the other varieties of recreational drugs people tend to use recreationally. Now, if we're talking about crazy hardcore stuff like, heroin, cocaine, crack, crocodile for that matter, I mean, those I feel like should probably be a little more stringently regulated, simply because, like, crocodile is supremely addictive. Like, it's one of those drugs where I know a lot of the hype and was, one dose will hook you, but with crocodile, legitimately, like, one dose can result in a powerful addiction. And as soon as you inject it, it begins rotting your veins from the inside. That shit is awful. It's basically poison. Like battery acid and shit. It is bad for you. That kind of stuff, that still needs to be heavily regulated and controlled and quashed. Just because it's not necessarily a recreational drug, it's just poison. Anyway, there you go. If it's on there's the Perfidious Pete milquetoast opinion of the day. If it's of the same level as like a tobacco or alcohol quality self-destruction, let people go to hell in their own manner. That's all I'm saying. What else am I saying? We got to go do Operation Bloodblade here, where we're picking up Corporal Aaron Williams Sharpshooter. We will substitute that for a Corporal Reaper if we can figure out the console commands for that. More importantly, it thwarts Made Whole, which is one of the things I very much want to thwart. So we got to go hack an Advent workstation in an Advent facility. This feels like the kind of mission that should not be exceptionally difficult for a team made up of all Reapers. We should be able to just walk in there, scot-free, hack the thing, and then fucking leave. Like, this is the mission we were born to execute right here. I want my A-team on this. Why are you taking the A-team, Pete? This mission seems kind of easy. Well, I'm taking the A-team not necessarily because I think the mission's going to be hard, more because I really want the A-team to get some freaking EXP so we can level up. We need a sergeant so we can start getting some squad size upgrades. You gonna be killing a lot of people on this mission, Pete? No, in all honesty, probably not. Probably won't be killing a lot of people. Although, we do have the ability where, as long as our squad stays concealed, the turn timer doesn't start. So, maybe we could pick around the edges with this one. That seems like a really fortunate covert action, or I don't know what those things are called. Covert ability? It seems like a really good resistance orders. That's what they're called. Thank you, Brain. Pete, are you sure you haven't been doing any recreational drug use today? I've had a few Chardonnays, whatever. But it seems like that's a really strong resistance order for us to have picked up early, and I just noticed we were going to Pig Park, Pretoria. Home of Advent Police Headquarters, or possibly home of Abe Froman, the Sausage King of Chicago. Although typically I'm told Abe Froman, the Sausage King of Chicago, lives in Chicago. Also, Miley, Rihanna, I can't help but notice that your guys' covert operation gear doesn't really blend in. You guys are kind of obvious. So we have no turn timer until our concealment benefit has been fully exhausted. We know all about soldier bonds and how they work.
They'll reap various tactical benefits as their bond continues to grow.
Yeah, one or two of them can give each other bonus actions, as long and short of it there, Bradford. We got it. Please tell me this thing isn't defended by... Alright, good. I was going to be real salty if it was completely surrounded by those towers. I was going to be furious.
I will go.
We do have a little bit bigger bonus actions and other things at our disposal here as well. It's important to note we got some remote start abilities. All things which we can do and remain safely concealed from the enemy.
It's not too far.
7 turns, but you'll notice this is grayed out. I'm going to watch this carefully because I want to make sure that while we're all stealthed up, we are not losing count on a turn timer.
My life is in your hands.
Let's make sure between turns this stays at 7. Alright, so we've got... Oh, perfect. Could you guys stop before you get to the bottom of the stairs, though?
Advent has begun deploying their so-called priests into combat.
Well, this is not going to end well for that priest, and then he's about to swallow all of the claymores.
Latent psionic energy they may have once possessed.
So we can remote start a couple things. All right, we got some remote start options, but it feels like our best option here is just let's whip a claymore up there.
The trap is set.
And then we're going to have somebody shoot it. That's 1 dead trooper at a minimum. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. And flop. So 1 died in the explosion, and the priest actually also should have died. Because he should have taken some falling damage as well. Combat music. No, is he in... He can't be in that tile. He would have to be in the tile he was in before he died. I'm pretty sure that guy is dead. Or he's in stasis. One of the two. He either died or went in stasis. Matty Mac, let's send you over here and just have you take a quick peek. Where was that man when we blew him up? It was like here? There is a tile well, hold on a second. There's a tile in here that we can't... Oh, we can stand in all these tiles. So that guy is dead.
I go where you tell me. An alien.
He's actually not dead. He's right there. Fear of sectoids. Resisted. Oh, right. We forgot. Miley Cyrus has a negative trait. She is, in fact, afraid of sectoids. Do we want to kill this priest? Kind of, yes. Is there a convenient way for us to do that without being revealed? Also, kind of, yes.
Now we wait.
You can have Miley Cyrus. I hate double claymore this guy, especially when it's possible he may just go into stasis. But this just feels like the safest way to deal with him. He did not take damage, though. Why not? So we, in fact, have done the thing we most assiduously wish to avoid, which is we have wasted.
I go where I am needed.
Kristen Stewart, we're going to bring you up here. We're going to drop you in the watch.
Keep an eye on it.
Perfect.
They're onto us.
Yeah.
Looks to be a flanking maneuver.
I beg your pardon.
I'm not ready yet.
So that guy came out the window, stepped on us, and then just immediately shot. Yeah, it's not bullshit at all. No, perfectly fine. Not 100% garbage, water, awful, ridiculous, stupid, nonsense bullshit.
I am at your service.
Okay. So, while Matthew McConaughey is not concealed... That guy should be dead, too, by the way. I'd like to point out that we did throw 2 claymores at that man. He should be dead. Our safest thing to do, maybe just... Well, no, because now the timer is on. That's the thing. The jig is up. Now we actually got to start making moves because the timer is on. We're going to have to try and go forward and get some kills here.
Stay clear of those turrets. We're still not entirely sure if they're...
Yeah, we're going to need at least 1 claymore for the turret. I'm very salty about the fact that that priest did not die. Like, that priest should have died. I really would like to kill
I'll
you
leave this
while
here.
remaining concealed. We need as many of our team to remain hidden as is humanly possible. We also want this priest dead. But the thing is, what if we shoot him and then he goes into stasis? Because for whatever reason, he should have already... I'm angry because this man should be dead. Take the shot. If you could stay unrevealed, that'd be fantastic. Perfect.
I need more ammunition.
So everybody else is concealed. Matthew McConaughey, shadow up.
I strike from the darkness.
Matthew McConaughey strikes from the darkness, by the way. And why don't you stay where you're at? Rihanna, go ahead and take this man out. This is a guaranteed kill. And I think that leaves us with exactly one, count 'em, one Claymore. Matty Mac, you're just on Overwatch. This sectoid has no target, by the way. So what's he gonna do? Resurrect him. Makes sense. It's unspeakably inconvenient for us. Could you come over here and stand by this explodable thing so we can remote start it?
No respite for the dead.
Nope.
The aliens have
Well,
found a way
on the
to
plus
mind
side,
control them now.
he doesn't know where we are either. So the sectoid could come over here and start lobbing mind control at us, but it doesn't really do him a whole lot of good because he doesn't know where we are. We also still have to get inside this building. All right, Kristen Stewart, that's going to be a you job.
I'm at your service. I believe this is our objective.
Yeah, we got to figure out a way to get
we
over
have
there without being
confirmation of the
revealed.
exposed access point.
So we could slip over here and peek in this window.
As you order,
Let's see what's in the
Commander.
building. Anything? Nothing real. We have no path forward for the rest of our team because of this. Why is your detection radius broken, Miley Cyrus? That's what I want to know. Your detection radius should not be this big. You should have the same detection radius as Rihanna, which is small. These guys should not be able to spot you. There's some funky business going on here. I'm fixing to cry shenanigans. By shenanigans, I mean straight up bullshit. Because those guys should not be able to detect you. Why is your detection radius larger than theirs? Inquiring minds want to know. Perfidious Pete wants to know. I guess we could always just go around.
Volk says I am to obey.
The enemy is not supposed to know where we are, even though, I mean, they definitely know where we are because we know how the game works, and that the way that it works is actually correctly.
I will reposition.
Even though the enemy should not have any idea where we are, they definitely have an idea where we are. Go run next to something that we can blow up, Mr. Sectoid. Or alternatively, you know what? Just stay over there and don't bother. That's also just like generally piss off. All right, Kristen Stewart, is there a way for you to get in here? Like, could you not dash through an open window and reveal yourself though? That just seems real dumb.
Moving as ordered.
The room is empty. There is a turret in there, but that's it. Go ahead and head over to the hack point. And we have no enemies in sight on the hack.
I go where you tell me.
Matty Mac, you wanna... Matthew McConaughey could probably take this turret down. He does have a claymore if we can get the claymore next to the turret and shoot it.
I am at your service.
It's done. Let's do that.
A delicate
Tuck
placement.
that up there. Alright, Pete old Matty Mac throwing a little delicate placement there. He's setting up a big win for later on in the day. Cause you know how Matty Mac he do how he do, Pete. There we go. Turret should be destroyed.
I need ammo to hunt.
Turret is destroyed. Perfect. Exactly what we wanted. Miley Cyrus. Let's have you go ahead and reload. I don't feel any particularly good reason for you to move at all. Let's see what these guys are doing. They're rushing back this way. Could you stand next to the exploding car, though?
Their patrol is coming.
And once again, our fear of sectoids has kicked in. And once again, little Miley Cyrus has resisted. Go stand next to something I can remote start. Like, you shouldn't even be fast enough to not be next to this explodable vehicle. I hate everything.
Menace 1-5. The vent network is almost
Yeah, I know.
entirely locked down. We're running out of time. Get to that terminal.
So Matthew McConaughey cannot conceal again. Could we combine fire? So if we hack here, we're going to get reviewed. I would really rather that be somebody we could give a bonus action on the hack. I really want that to be... We don't have to do it this turn. And Rihanna could get there. So what we could do is we have Rihanna hack it. We take our bonus action. And then we have Rihanna just reconceal. Let's actually do that. So Kristen, you come around here. Rihanna, move in.
I can cover it.
I know you have no bullets in your gun, and I'm aware that that's a bad thing. Matthew McConaughey.
My life is in your hands.
Overwatch for Case, dude.
I am on watch.
And we really, really don't want Miley Cyrus getting spotted here because her bonus action is super important to what we're going to try. Can we remote start anything useful at all? All right. We're going to bring you around here.
My life is in your hands.
And next turn is going to be the turn when you shine
My turn on
like
watch.
the brightest star in the sky.
My turn on watch.
It may be the turn where they finally decide whether you're the featured artist or the premier artist. If you guys could just keep walking, though. This guy's going to do a little dance. He's going to do a little dance. He may make a little love. He may get down tonight. Who knows? Okay, so Kristen Stewart. We can have you hack the thing. And does hacking the thing end our turn? I don't believe hacking the thing ends our turn. It will reveal us and leave us with only one action. We can use that action to run away. And then maybe a bonus action to hide. If we can get concealment. Resistance broadcast, 5%. Delays the Dark Event project, but it doesn't really matter. We're going to fail. Job's done. We have breached the network.
We've confirmed successful acquisition of the
That's
asset.
in fact what you have done.
Eliminate
So
any
these guys
remaining
should come
hostiles
at
in
us,
the
which
area.
is fine. Stun Lancer is a little less than agreeable. So we still have one move, and all we need to do is get out of line of sight and into cover.
Moving out.
Fall back. Matthew McConaughey is still concealed here. And I don't really feel there's any particularly compelling reason to bust this concealment.
needed.
Bring because Matthew, remember, he's really hurt. We just overwatch here.
My watch begins.
Kristen Stewart. We need to get, I mean, you're concealed. Are you going to have the fear of sectoids thing, like, literally every time you encounter or spot a
I will
sectoid?
go.
No. Once you've spotted a sectoid, they don't count. So you don't have the fear from spotting the same sectoid a second time. That's good. Teamwork ability for our girl. Did that work? That did work. And what we want to do is get you... Like, we need you where Matthew McConaughey is standing right now. That's problematic. I suppose we could put you on the roof. Would you be safe up there? No. Is there anywhere that's safe for you to be? What about here? Also none. Here? Nope. That's actually worse. It seems like the roof is the safest spot for you. Let's try right up here.
I am at your service.
What I really wanted to do was have you reconceal, but apparently the concealment thing has a turn. It's got like a cooldown to prevent precisely that from being done.
My watch begins.
And now we have as much time as we want to eliminate all the remaining targets. Sectoid 1, Sectoid 2. We should be safe. The Stun Lancer's got to be our top priority. We got to take that guy down. The Zombie Priest is also admittedly a priority. He should not be able to harm us. In fact, he's not even coming up to the rooftop. I have no idea what he's doing. He seems very confused. He's right next to us. And we can get full concealment if we can just escape. Matthew McConaughey has a flank shot here. I think we have Matty Mac step back here.
You.
And we have him pop this man. 95% chance, good crit. We did not get the critical, though. And Matthew has revealed himself. Unfortunate, but not the end of the world. Anything? No, nothing in remote start. Still nothing. We do have a flank shot at the sectoid who is... We got the sectoid who's responsible for the zombie. If we could get in a scenario where all that's left is one sectoid, I'd feel relatively okay about that. We should be able to get Miley a flank shot on this stun lancer. We really need that stun lancer to get. 40% to crit, 83%. We don't even necessarily need a crit to kill him. We got the kill.
Folks says hello.
Miley, no longer hidden because she shot too many times. Right, that's fine. So, are we going to be able to kill the sectoid then? That's the question. If we can't kill this sectoid, you know what? I actually like our chances of killing him. I like them considerably less now because it will require us to critical him. Although Kristen Stewart is still concealed. The other thing we could do is we could have Rihanna just run away and stay hidden. She has a flank shot from here. She does. The other sectoid can't see her from there.
Volk says I am to obey.
She doesn't have a bullet. We're gonna shadow.
My natural habitat.
Give me a minute.
I'm very concerned about the health and safety of Matthew McConaughey. Okay, the sectoid double moved. Other sectoid. I don't know what the hell he's doing. He is making a zombie. Making a zombie. And most importantly, what the hell is the zombie gonna do? Because if the zombie can get to Matthew McConaughey, he's in a world of trouble. He just plummeted to his doom, though. Come short. Oh, Matthew McConaughey's dead. What the luck, though! Matthew McConaughey, the luckiest man alive. So we have two sectoids that are animating two problematic units for us. 81% chance to hit. I should like that to be better. We can improve.
I will reposition.
We're definitely going to not be concealed after this turn. A critical here would be great. Thank you.
One of many.
We are revealed.
I need more ammo.
No problem. That shot should have killed. Perfect. And now we have 3 people, and all we need to get out of their combined arms fire is 1 dead sectoid. You can have is there any way you can get a flank shot on that? Like, from any tile? The answer is no. Can everybody else... Is everybody else either concealed or can they get concealed? Matthew McConaughey cannot conceal himself. Miley Cyrus is not concealed, but could conceal. You know what? Shadow up, Miley.
I was born in the shadows.
Come over here.
As you order, Commander.
No.
Reapers are always vigilant.
Raven? Okay, so Rihanna is already concealed. Rihanna, let's have you come. We're just trying to put in a situation where we can get like 3 flank shots in a single turn on the same guy. Matthew McConaughey, you have 1 job, and that job is run away. Yep, this is good. Back here is...
I'll be there soon.
Run the hell away. At all available speed. Rihanna, I want you to overwatch. You know what? Actually, go over here where you have this sectoid flanked in.
Moving as ordered.
These guys should not have targets now. You can't make another zombie. You already have one.
Stop! Stop it! I won't! I can't!
Were you revealed? That's odd, because you should not have been.
My mind is clouded.
Well, we could shoot our own teammate, but we'd really rather not do that. Can we get a double flank shot on the sectoid? I mean, we can get a shot. It's not... We can get a flank shot.
Says I am to obey.
We really need a crit here. We're gambling. We went for the gamble and came up short, but we could still kill it. All we need now. Oh, we're still. Rihanna is. She's a shadow ghost monster. Matthew McConaughey, I feel like maybe you're just gonna run away again, while we set up another flank shot, maybe.
Moving out.
Again, now that we've got a unit who's mind controlled, like we don't have to fight. Just be on Overwatch.
We will let them past.
Exactly. We will let them past, and Matthew McConaughey will run like hell to where he can't be seen by anybody. Now, I want him completely out of line of sight, though. This is a solid wall. Yeah, nobody's getting line of sight on Matty Mac here. All ass. All right, Pete. I mean, there's nothing Matty Mac knows how to do other than lead a lady on. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I can lead them on, Pete. But the Overwatch shouldn't matter because they're all concealed. Meanwhile, this zombie is gonna look around.
My head! How could it be?
It ain't, you know, it's not gonna be in your head much longer. Dolores from the Cranberries. Zombie. I like our chances of killing him.
I'm at your service.
So like a much more tactical game of cat and mouse that we've got going on. Dead sectoid, we have freed our teammate from mind control, we have killed the zombie. Corporal Christian Stewart no longer mind controlled. We're revealed, but that man is also dead, and that's it. We did it. A little bit of clever tactical thinking. We managed to solve the problem. I'm still a little salty about the priest that got to bone Matthew McConaughey. Oh, Pete, didn't you ever see that movie Sleepers? I think the first priest that boned Matthew McConaughey. Was Matthew McConaughey in Sleepers? Actually, now that I think about it, that was not him.
Refuses to let go of the ways of the old world. They will continue their wanton and reckless crimes until the entire
Yeah, but we got crazy
world
stealth,
burns
Speaker
around
Ryan. There's
them.
nothing you can do to stop us. Successful shot percentage 100. I'm almost positive we missed a shot. Did we hit one on Overwatch? Maybe we hit one Overwatch shot.
Great work.
We got some sweet promotions as well, although, all right. I mean, I was expecting a little bit more out of Rihanna. We didn't get a Rihanna promotion. So, what do we want? Target definition is great, but shrapnel is an absolute must-have. Target definition is fantastic, and we want at least one of our premier teammates to have target definition. It's that good. Also, I think maybe since we have some XCOM AP, we go ahead and name Blood Trail is also. We can probably get away with one less remote start in favor of Blood Trail. We should make one person like our skirmish destruction unit. Oh, squad sight. Like, we can buy that at any time, but we definitely want that. So you're going to need Blood Trail. With Blood Trail and squad sight, Kristen Stewart's going to be our hangback and snipe him. Target definition doesn't make any sense for you then. Shrapnel kind of doesn't make any sense for you. We need so many ability points. That's a problem. Buy that. For now, let's just get Shrapnel because we want our Claymores to have more bang for their buck. We're going to have to do some training.
Considering the limited resources
Also got Corporal
available
Aaron
to
Williams,
you,
sharpshooter, who we
you
will
still
transform
managed
into
to
a
exceed
corporal.
my expectations.
We'll transform them into a
Excellent
Corporal
work.
Reaper because, again,
Just like it
Reaper
sounds,
madness.
our sharpshooters engage enemy targets with pinpoint accuracy.
Is that what the
to
monocle is
extreme
for,
range.
Bradford? Is that what
They're
makes
also
her a
trained in
sharpshooter?
pistol
She's got one
marksmanship for
crazy
the
eye like the
occasional
bad
close
guy,
encounter.
like Tywin Lannister in Last Action
From what I've
Hero.
heard,
Is
the
that what that's all
Resistance has
about?
already seen
She's
a
gone
boost
full
in their
Tywin.
recruitment efforts after word of the commander's arrival got around. They've
The training
needed
center
leader
is not
just as much
finished.
as we have, and now they'll be expecting us to hit the aliens where it hurts. Not that I'm worried. We've got plenty of people itching to take on Advent.
Plenty
Things are
of
just starting to
Reapers
get
itching to
interesting.
take on a dank bowl of Advent goodness. If we eat Advent burgers, couldn't we boil them down and smoke them too? I mean, who knows what a token a little sectoid could get you? Might be the greatest high of all time, Bradford. Don't judge. Don't knock it until you've tried it, John. No, just gonna stick to your gut-rotting bathtub gin. Well, see, to each his own. That's what I was talking about at the top of the episode, Bradford. If you want to rot your gut with gin, you go for it. If our Reapers want to spark one every now and then, also, go for it. Me, I'm gonna go for getting out of the episode. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. If you'd like to see more creamy XCOM Reaper madness, might consider subscribing as well. New episodes every single day. Right now, thanks very much for watching. See you again soon.